already going insane. How pretty are these? Peppa Pig. This is what we're working with. A cozy spot on the couch. Probably wasn't that important. It's just gonna take all the effort and energy I have left. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I have been so ill, so ill last week or so. I've just been going through like quite a stressful time for lots of reasons. The way my body reacts to that is that I get IBS. Probably tells you all you need to know. So I've been in a lot of pain and in a lot of difficulty the last week or so. And I'm just getting to a point now where I still don't feel very well, but I'm sick of feeling sick. I just feel like, oh, I need to, like, the whole house needs to be aired. I need to strip the bed and change the sheets. I need to like have a shower and wash my hair. I need to clear out the fridge and like get some good stuff in there. I've been surviving on like packet soup for about a week now. I need nutrients. I need nutrients in my body and I need to come back to life. Thing is, I'm still very tired, so I'm not sure how much of that I'm gonna get through, but I want to do like a little mini reset today and just to try and almost will myself into feeling a little bit better. Started well. I've had a shower and washed my hair this morning. It did take me an hour and a half. Not actually in the shower. Like once I got out of the shower, I put a like conditioning mask in, moisturised my body, and then I lay on the bed for an extra hour because it drained me. It completely zapped the life out of me. First thing on the agenda is to dry my hair, change into fresh comfies. I just feel like I've been living in pajamas. I've not left the house in like a week, so it's not the vibe. I also ordered a Tesco food delivery yesterday, so that's arriving this afternoon. I want to strip the bed, generally just tidy up my space a bit, but also take it a bit easy because I'm still exhausted. Basically, I'm going to kind of clean my house a bit and read a book. The riveting content, I know this is exactly why you've tuned into YouTube today. You thought, do you know what, I'd really love to see some girl in her 20s who's feeling a bit rubbish clean like 5% of her house and reward herself by reading a book. That is just the content I want today, and lucky you're gonna get it. Already going insane. Can you tell I've not left the house in 5 days? I'm feeling it. Why does the Netflix fire always go to Peppa Pig afterwards? I thought there were kids outside. It's not, it's Peppa Pig. I'm gonna change it. Right, okay, off to dry my hair. Okay, so my hair is kind of dry at the root, not at the ends, which I can work with. I'm not sure what this is called. I got it a wee while ago. It's a shark something. I'd say it would work better on longer hair. Bought it and then chopped lots of my hair off, and then I was like, oh, this is quite a big barrel for quite short hair. So if you have longer hair, I think it would work better to get you kind of a more like flippy blowout. For me, it's just good for drying hair under tension, which I find is like what you have to do for this kind of stuff. My hair is kind of, I would say it's probably wavy, but like, I mean, wavy is a loose term for this. It's not dead straight if I leave it to air dry, but there's not much of a curl going on there, so I quite like having something that just keeps it smooth. I've used my K18 today. I actually forgot I had it. It was in the back of my bathroom cupboard and I've been meaning to buy a new one for ages because I thought I didn't have one, but I do have one, so it's all good. It's like a leave-in hair mask. I'm already tired just at the thought of doing this. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. I've used Olaplex oil for 2 years. It's the best thing. If you're looking for something that will just make your hair better, these three will change your life. This, what split ends? You won't have split ends. I have never managed to have hair as long as I've had previously without as much breakage because I've like put bleach in my hair and things like that. But this means I can have long hair. This stuff, there's no frizz. There's no frizz. The only thing with this is you need to blow dry it in either with a round brush and a regular hair dryer or something like this. This is half the reason I got this. This just smells amazing. It lasts forever. For now, this'll do. I may have tripped and fallen back into my cozy spot on the couch, but that's okay. that's okay. I was gonna come up and make a cup of tea, clean upstairs, I'll go and do downstairs. And honestly, drying my hair, why? See what, I mean, start again. Why is it that drying your hair is such a task? Even having a hair wash day is a task at times. Obviously, like, I know I'm not well, so it's understandable, but it's really, I have a feeling that today is going to be one of those days where my achievements are showered, dried hair, put food away in the fridge. I mean, that's not the worst. It could be worse. I'm just so sick of feeling knackered. I gotta listen to your body, and my body is telling me to have a little sit down with my book and chill for a bit. My food delivery is due in about half an hour, so I think I'm gonna read and just chill until they arrive. Then I'll do the next bit, which is get the food order in and sort this place out. And the rain started as well. It feels so autumnal. It's June. It's literally June, but it feels like October, and I'm not mad about it, but it does just make me want to hibernate. Anyway, the delivery arrived. I'm so tired. I just want to go back to that spot and read the rest of my book. It's getting really good now. I say getting really good, I'm like 4 chapters in, but I'm hooked now. Maybe I'll just have a snack, sit for a bit, and then put everything away. I'll put away the stuff that needs to be kept in the fridge right now, obviously, but going through my fridge, it's just gonna take all the effort and energy I have left. I can do this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The next day. This is horrifically backlit, but I've got a mirror here and I need to put some makeup on, so we're gonna have to deal with it. Yesterday I had all these good intentions to just snap back. I managed to have a shower and wash my hair, and I can't tell you how exhausted I felt for the rest of the day. I basically got that food shop in, put the stuff that needed to be in the fridge, didn't clear out the fridge, that was too much. Went to lie down, read my book for a bit and just fell asleep, and then I woke up at 8 AM. So yeah, that was a solid I don't know, like 12 hours or something of sleep last night. I'm just knackered, but I feel much better today. Still not 100%, but feeling a little better. Speaking of that book, by the way, why was I heartbroken 60 pages in? 60 pages in! Like, I should really expect it by now because it's Sarah J Maas, but I'm hooked. I'm on page 165, so I'm on chapter 15 now. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect to be gutted at like chapter 4. It is a really good book though. I'm enjoying the kind of murder mystery aspect to it. I made myself a little iced coffee, although this is very pale. I would normally not put this much milk in, but I didn't make it well this morning, so we're dealing with it. I have to leave the house in about 25 minutes because I'm going to an appointment at Molton Brown. They've invited me to go and basically get a kind of fragrance consultation, so I'm quite excited about that. I've actually run out of a lot of my perfumes recently. I don't wear makeup every day. When I do wear makeup, it's not generally very heavy. I had really intense acne a couple of years ago and it took a lot to get it back to this. I have a couple of breakouts, but again, I've been ill recently. That's not unexpected. The aim is to do this quickly. We'll see how quickly I go. I wouldn't say I found my favourite makeup products yet. I think I used to have favourites and then my skin type changed. I basically came off combined pill and all my teenage acne came back. Even worse, like I've never had. I'll put some pictures in here. This is what I looked like. This is my skin now. I did a lot of things, primarily went to a professional. If you're in Glasgow and you're struggling with your skin, go and see Strata. Natalie at Strata Skincare, she's Strata Science Skincare.
I'll put her at and I'll link her. She is amazing. She honestly fixed my skin. Made such a big difference to be able to go to someone who could look at my skin and go, you need this, this and this. You're going to use this skincare. We're going to do this treatment. Done. It was an investment. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it wasn't expensive, but personally I found it entirely worth it, because if you're anything like me, when I was in that kind of stage, I was buying so many products that just did not work. Like, I was spending so much money on Cult Beauty. I love Cult Beauty, by the way, just I can't buy my skincare on that because I don't have that kind of skin. Anything that said barrier repair, retinol, retinaldehyde, actives. It was not a good time. My skin congested really easily. I couldn't find anything that worked. Then I couldn't figure out if the stuff I was using was working and purging, or if I was just damaging my barrier. It was really difficult. Just FYI, I used a mix of these two. This is too dark, this is too light. I've mixed them together. Cool. If you are kind of in that stage, yes, it's an investment, but you're probably spending the same amount of money on products that you're not going to be able to use anyway. My sister did so well out of me at that point, because I would buy all these products and they'd be like, Ellie, I can't use any of these on my skin, do you want some? And they're not cheap products. I'll link her below because she is incredible. I was put on Tret. I had some skincare, it's mainly Obagi skincare that I use, although I use a couple of other bits now that I've managed to kind of introduce into my routine. Treatments we did were generally, at the start it was more peel. It was always a bespoke facial, so she just kind of did what I needed at the time. And then we started introducing some microneedling for the scarring. I used to see her every like 5 weeks-ish. I now go every 8 because my skin is much more chilled out. But yeah, I think because my skin was so bad, I just didn't wear makeup for ages. I'm not skilled enough to make makeup look good over that kind of texture, and it was making my skin worse anyway, so I was like, well, whatever, we're just gonna deal with it. So I had full-on acne cheeks for a year, but now I'm kind of at a point where I don't know what makeup works well for me. I just want someone to tell me, like, I want someone to look at my face and say, you need this, this and this. I've used this for years, I've tried the expensive ones, this is just as good. And I also have this little blush. What a YouTuber of me. This is shade 05 Luminoso, and this is 002 Sun Bronze, if you're interested. I've seen a lot of good things about Merit. I've seen a lot of people recommend those. The only thing I have with that is that I don't know what colour I'd be. Is there like a colour match thing? Maybe? I don't have as much time as I thought. Is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I've had the Anastasia Brow Freeze before. It's great. This is just as great, and it's like £17 cheaper or something. I am so hungry. I think because I haven't eaten properly for about a week now, because I've not been feeling well and because my tummy's not been great, I think my body is now just ravenous, like trying to make up for all of that. I just want to get this on quickly and then eat, and then I'm just gonna walk up the road to the train to go into town. It is pouring down. I kind of love it. It's quite autumnal, but it's June. Do you know what I mean? It's June. Shouldn't be autumnal yet. I'm gonna use the big bit. This is Refi. I've had it quite a while. I don't know how often you're supposed to get rid of makeup, but it's a wee like dip pomade thing with a brush. Refi is another one I really like. I have a lip liner from them as well, which I'll probably also wear today. I haven't tried anything else from there, and I think I just need to do an order, but this is my thing. I'll just fill the basket and then say I'll order it another time and then forget to do it. Okay, these aren't my best brows, but we're going with it. I don't have time. I'm looking forward to going to Molten Brown. I haven't been in the actual shop in probably since, like, it's the kind of place you might pop into at Christmas, isn't it? And I do like their things. I've never done like their fragrances, but I have bought their bath stuff before, and they do good like kind of stocking fillers at Christmas if you're looking for something nice. It's a good one to get boys actually, if you want something nice for your dad or your brother or your boyfriend, whatever. But you know what I mean, if you're trying to put like little stocking stuffers together, they're quite good. Why am I talking about Christmas? Why am I talking about Christmas? I love Christmas. I do get that like itch about, usually in August, so this is a bit early, but I think it's just because of the weather, where I just feel really festive. And me and my sister will have a festive day. My brother too, if he wants to come, but... Home. It is pouring outside. Let's see if you might be able to hear it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going out in that again. I went into town, had my appointment at Molton Brown. Oh my god, it was incredible. The girls were so nice there. If you're in Glasgow and looking to treat yourself or get a gift for a friend, definitely go and check it out. I had planned on like mooching around a little bit longer in town, but it was just really wet and I'm so tired. I was rushing out the door a wee bit this morning. I didn't have as much time as I thought I did, so I ate something really quickly, just like a yogurt and some fruit and stuff, and I'm so hungry by the time I got home. So I just basically went straight home, but I did pop in to Lush because they have the most beautiful bouquets. I decided that this weekend is going to be a weekend where I tick off all of my small joys on my list because I've just been feeling rubbish for a good, I would say a week. I've been feeling really rubbish, but actually I've been very stressed for about 3 months now, so which is why I'm not feeling so well. And little things like that don't necessarily fix it, but they don't hurt. Do you know what I mean? Like everything feels a bit better when you treat yourself a little bit. So I'm going to put them in some water. I think I'm going to make a matcha on the theme of small joys. Bought those flowers on the way to the train station, got in, changed out of my jeans. I'm not built for jeans anymore. My tummy can't take it. I mean, I wouldn't say these necessarily go. I feel a little bit like a primary school art teacher. I don't hate it. These are both Nobody's Child. I love this shirt. It does button all the way down. I just quite often leave it open. And I love the big kind of cuts at the sides. I think this would go really well with like, you know, the kind of balloon leg jeans or trousers that are really in at the moment that I don't own, but I think it would go cool with those. And these are just yellow linen trousers. Also Nobody's Child, but I'm in love. I love them. Plan of action now is just to chill. I just want to chill all afternoon. I am gonna have to clean my bedroom though and put the laundry away because that's a bit because it's still there. I didn't do it yesterday, but I just get hit with the snoozies. I'm going to make a matcha, get myself cozy. I'm going to read some more of my book because I'm hooked. I want to have a bath this afternoon and just get really cozy. And I need to cook some food because I've got a fridge full of food, so many veggies. Okay, I was a bit silly and I let the kettle boil. So I'm not going to make my matcha just yet because I don't want to burn the matcha. So I'm gonna put my flowers in vases first. I think these are just so gorgeous. There's something about getting flowers in brown paper or in like, I don't know, like something other than plastic. I just think it feels more special. I know you're just gonna unwrap them anyway, but I just think it feels special. And I don't think you should have to wait for flowers. Callum treats me very well. He brings me flowers and does lots of things for me. But he's also away for 3 weeks out of every 6. So that's 3 weeks where I should be able to have flowers even if he's not here. How pretty are these? Stunning. I was talking with the lady at Molton Brown. Her name is Ali. She's lovely. We were talking about how small luxuries in daily life just make everything more enjoyable. That doesn't always have to be something monetary. One of the things that has had the biggest impact on me in terms of like habits and things that I've changed, and this is coming from someone who has worked some awful shift patterns, working in very stressful environments. One of the biggest things that honestly changed my life is waking up just a little bit earlier to read in the morning. Now that might sound like hell to a lot of people honestly, but for me, coming into adulthood and into like your 20s, at least myself and a lot of my friends anyway, all got caught up in the kind of the career that we've worked hard for. Like we've gone to university, we've worked really hard to get to where we are, gone into the workplace and realised actually it's not always that great, and you kind of slowly lose all of the things that make you happy because you're not making time for them. You're not consciously making time for those things because you're too busy or because you're tired. First of all, if you're in that, so much empathy for you because it's not easy. It's not easy now, even that like now that I'm aware of it, I still find it
easy to fall back into the pattern of just giving too much time to a job maybe that doesn't give as much back as it could. Finding the things that you enjoyed, especially things you enjoyed in childhood, and bringing them into your adulthood has made such a big difference for me. I went through years where I just couldn't pick up a fictional book because I was reading so much for my university. I was reading for diplomas and everything else. I just couldn't stay at another book. The last couple of years I've really got back into reading. I was such a bookworm when I was younger. I'm still like that, and I think reconnecting with that has made a huge difference. It makes me feel more like myself, and finding that time, just half an hour when I am in routine. I like to go to bed like quite early, honestly, because I like to wake up early, because having that time in the morning to do something that is nothing to do with anyone else and it's just for me and just for my own headspace makes me feel so much calmer and much more ready to take on the day. I don't have to get out of bed. I just read in bed for half an hour in the morning with my Lumi light on, and it is so lovely. The first thing I'm thinking about when I wake up isn't, oh my gosh, I need to go and get ready for work, or oh, I've got half an hour before I need to get out the door for that thing. It's, oh, I can just wake up slowly, read my book, get ready slowly, and then I'm still ready on time. I still have time in the morning to do things that I need to do, but your day isn't taken over by work, basically. What a ramble. I don't know where I was going with that. Finding small joys in your day will change your life. I promise it will change your life. How pretty are those? This is going to bring me so much joy. I'm gonna go and find some places to put these. Beautiful. I'm going to make a matcha now. I have all of my bits and pieces. Now, the thing that I don't have is the little bowl with the spout and the wee kind of egg cup thing that this sits. If anyone knows anyone who makes these things, or somewhere I could buy one. I've seen them on like Amazon and things. I don't want to buy anything on Amazon if I can avoid it. If there's any like small businesses, ceramics people, or like just businesses that would be good to support, please let me know, because I would love to buy one. This is the Genki matcha. I had a good starter kit, so I just thought, great. They had UK shipping. It was just the easiest one for me to get a hold of that looked legit, so I'm going with it. It smells so good already. Okay, I've been chatting away to myself for ages and my phone died. Love that. But I did make the matcha. Tastes glorious. I can't even remember what I was talking about, so it probably wasn't that important. Oh well. I'm sorry you didn't get to see the really aesthetic matcha pour and whatever, but yeah, love that. Okay. It's Sunday. Oh my god. I think a common theme for my days recently has just been that as soon as it hits about 2 p.m, everything goes just a bit downhill. So I think the last I filmed yesterday, I was reading on the couch. Surprise. After that, I didn't do a huge amount. Ate some dinner, spoke to Callum on the phone. Today has been very similar. I didn't sleep hugely well last night, so I woke up late. Which is fine, it's a Sunday, but it does mean it's now 5:30. I feel like it should be about 1. I had a slow morning, read a bit more, edited some stuff for Instagram for tomorrow. Nothing huge. I'm gonna make some dinner. Got everything to make one of my favourites. It's an autumnal favourite, and I know it's June, but it's not stopped raining. I'm making pie. Okay, who cares? Chicken, leek and chestnut pie. I need to clean the bedroom. I'm just so tired. If you are looking for a recipe, I don't have one. I just chuck it all in and hope for the best, and it always works. 2/3 of a small pack of cream cheese, leeks, onions, garlic, and then I just took all the veg out of that pot and put the chicken thighs in with some oil, seasoning till they cooked through, chopped them up, mixed it all back in together, added the cream cheese, and then used ready to roll pastry, because who makes their own pastry? I know I said I was gonna be in the bedroom, but hear me out. Pie, movie or program or something on TV, run a bath, tidy the bedroom while the bath is running, have the bath, read in the bath, skincare, tea, bed. I think that sounds good. I'm gonna do that. love matcha. Hello everyone. It is again, how many days later? 4 days later. I fear that the theme of not only this vlog but just my life in general is that I overcommit my time. Good intentions and big ideas of what I can do in a space of time that is completely unfeasible. I was so unwell last week. I'm still not that great right now, although this is really making me feel better. I think I had far greater expectations for my capabilities at that level of like exhaustion I was actually able to deliver on, but eventually everything did get done. My house is clean, changed my sheets, the bedroom's clean, I have food in my fridge. Realised I never showed you any of the things that I got from Molton Brown. I had a couple of other packages arrive. Oh, I just show you all of them. Look at how pretty. I had the best time. It was such a lovely experience. I've never done a fragrance consultation. I kind of talked about fragrances that I already like. Ali, the lady that works there, selected a few fragrances that she thought I might like based on those descriptions. Narrowed in on Rose Dunes. I'm normally quite a fresh scent girl, like wood sage and sea salt from Jo Malone. That scent, or spicy, slightly deeper scent. So I really love, I've never bought the fully priced Baccarat Rouge, but I've bought fragrances that are very similar to that, and I love that scent. And I think because it was so autumnal, I wanted a cozy fragrance. We went for Rose Dunes. I had like the hand massage with the body wash, lotion, and then I got my fragrance engraved, which was so fun. This is what your gift packaging looks like. How beautiful is that? I think this would be such a gorgeous gift. Someone's graduating. The fact that you can get the fragrance engraved, so if you kind of know what fragrance someone likes, or if, I don't know, maybe they already shop at Molton Brown, you can have, I'll do some close-ups, but you can have your name. I just got my name engraved. It would be really good for like a special anniversary, your wedding, something like that. I can really see myself wearing this. I mean, I'm wearing it currently obviously, but I can really see myself gravitating towards this in the colder months. This is an exciting PR package because I love food. I got this package sent from a small business called Crunch Platters, I think they are on Instagram. I'll link everyone that I'm talking about, obviously. But they came out, they do really gorgeous grazing boards and like catering for events. I find myself scrolling on their Instagram imagining that I'm organising a hen do or just a party of some kind. I'm not, but if I was, their stuff is incredible. They came out last year with their own chutney and chili jam, and they really kindly sent me their chutney around Christmas time, which was perfect for all the cheese boards, and they just asked if I'd like to try their chili jam, and I was like, of course, I love chili jam. And they've sent me some treats to go with it. So now I'm planning a picnic, obviously, but I mean, how beautiful are those? Like, I just love the branding. I love the red and pink. I haven't tried it yet, but their chutney was incredible, so I'm sure this will be just as amazing. Included some fancy snacks. I am a sucker for stuff like this. Getting sent treats is always fun. Okay, now these ones are maybe not so exciting, but I find them exciting, so I'm hoping maybe someone else might find them exciting. I've kept the box just to show you the box, but this can only mean one thing. I finally decided a paint colour. We have used little green paint for every room we've painted in this house so far. The colour in this room is Clay by Little Green. Used the same colour in our spare bedroom downstairs. We moved into this house a year and a half ago, and we had such big plans that we were going to redo everything straight away. We couldn't afford to do that, and honestly I've been so overwhelmed by choosing what to do in each room that it wouldn't have happened even if we did have the budget. So we're really doing it very slowly. The ceiling just needs a refresh, so we need to paint the ceiling, but finding the right neutral colour for your ceiling is so hard. I've ordered another ceiling sample. This is Flint. We've tried a couple on the ceiling already and they've been either too yellow or too white. So we need something that's kind of still creamy coloured, but still creamy and slightly warm toned, but not yellow, basically. We'll give this a go. And this
I mean, you can't see the colour and I'm not opening it yet. We went with straw colour. It's literally called straw colour for our bedroom. I've gone back and forth on this so much. The previous owners painted that room a kind of mauve colour. When we moved in, almost every room in this house was pretty non-offensive in terms of how it was decorated. The spare room was neon pink, so that had to go. But everything else has been fine. It's just not quite what we want. But the issue is I'm not always sure exactly what I want. I'm posting more about this on my Instagram, so go and check that out. I think the next vlog will probably be a decorating vlog. We've decided to go for a yellow. Honestly, it felt like a bit of a bold move. I'm not sure what colour we're going to do the ceiling. Are we going to colour drench? I don't know what we're going to do with the skirting boards. My phone died. That's really great. The other thing I got in the post was my Wild subscription. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I do a lot of things to try and manage my mental health. The biggest stressor in my life is my job. It always is. I work in a STEM based role, and in every STEM job I've had, it's been a high stress job just because of the nature of what I do. That means everything I do in life just has to bring me back down. One of those things is just to make life as easy as possible. I just find it really easy to get overwhelmed with things, especially if I'm not feeling so great and I have a lot going on at work. I just need to be able to come home and have everything pretty much ready to go. So I'll meal prep if it's a really bad time, or if it's in the dead of winter. I quite often buy meal preps just so that I have something. One of the things that really makes my life easier is just having things that I purchase regularly on a subscription that get delivered to my door and I don't have to think about it. I do that with my supplements, razors. These are from Estrad. My supplements all come from Wild Nutrition, and I do the same with deodorant. I've had this container for 5 years, and I think you can tell. You can tell I've had it for 5 years. Can choose your scents. I always forget, hence why I have it on subscription, and it means that I don't always see what scents are coming. So I usually get, yeah, this is mint and aloe, my favourite kind of staple. I feel like everyone's seen Wild by now, but I just really like them. Yeah, it just makes my life easier that I can get it on a subscription. So yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you so much for watching this. If you've watched this far, honestly, you're the best. I fear this whole video is just me going, oh, I'm so tired. It's so autumnal. I'm so tired. And it's true. All of those things are true. I hope it's been some really great background noise for you while you're doing whatever you're doing. If you've enjoyed, you can subscribe if you like. And also, I'd love if you're currently reading anything that you're enjoying, please leave your recommendations in the comments, because I'm flying through this book and I'm going to need something else very soon. Thank you so much for watching. See you all soon.